Okay, so let us continue. Okay, see, I was discussing first thing that you need to calculate, or the two important factors which we must calculate for designing the dowel bars are the maximum bearing stress, which is SBM, and the uh, your allowable bearing stress. Okay, the maximum bearing stress and the allowable bearing stress. So for allowable it is FB, and for maximum bearing strength it is SBM. Okay, so in the equation, this thing you need not to remember. Okay, this is already provided in the IRC 58, but you must remember the terminologies. Okay, or the what are these known as, what are the different terms related to this denotions. Okay, so this must be known to you as well as their respective units also. Okay, see, MC was SBM, we know it is the stress, so unit will be kg per centimeter square. MC, we have discussed that it is the modulus of dowel concrete interaction, and the unit is kg per centimeter cube. Okay, and many problem they will not give you this for value, MC value. Instead of that you have to assume this value, okay, which is 41500. In IRC, see, instead of MC it is K, it is denoted by K. See, K value 41500. Okay, now your PT is what? Tell me, what is PT? What was PT? P suffix T? Hmm? What is PT? Pulak, bolo. What is PT? As I said, see, these are the group of the dowel bars. Okay, their purpose is to transfer the load from this adjacent slab to the next slab. Okay, so the load, and this is the critical position. See, this will load may be at any position, right? It may be somewhere, sorry, it may be somewhere here. Okay, it may be somewhere here, it may be somewhere here. Okay, whichever position. But why I'm considering this only? Because this is a critical position. Why? We know for stresses due to loading, there are three critical position: when the load is at this edge, when the load is interior, and when the load is at corner. And we know among these three, the most critical position was when the load was it at the edge of the slab. Okay, so that's why I've considered this portion. Okay, this position. And see here, when this position occurs, that means it is directly over the your dowel bar. Okay, at the first dowel bar from the edge, this is the edge of the pavement. Okay, that is the outer edge of the pavement. So from the edge of the pavement, this is the dowel bar, and all these four, if there are four people standing here, then four people, or we can say the four dowel bar, they will transfer certain amount of this load. Okay, that amount was, as per the design, it was 40% of the P. Okay, if the wheel load is P, then all this together they will transfer 40% of P. Okay, but it will not be same value. This first, it may it is not like that, that all the drawal bar they will transfer same amount of load. Okay, so the maximum load will be transferred by this, then after the second one they will transfer this one, then the third one will be transferred by this, and the fourth. Similarly, as we go inner side, the load will be reducing. Okay, so see here, the load is reducing, magnitude of load is reducing. Okay, now when this value will be 0 at the distance of L. Okay, from the edge of this dowel bar, or from the first dowel bar, from the center of the first dowel bar at the edge till this distance where the load transferred will be 0 is what is that distance? That is radius of relative stiffness. Okay, 1 times of radius of relative stiffness, that is L. Okay, and the load which is transferred by the first dowel bar is PT. The load transferred by the second dowel bar is PT, this one. Okay, the load transferred by the subsequent dowel bars are, these are the magnitudes. Okay, so see, the magnitude is getting reduced, and when this value is 0 at the distance of 1 times of L from this first dowel bar. Okay, So with the help of this and similar triangle formula, we have derived what are the values of the load which has been transferred by individual dowel bars. Okay, so the first dowel bar we transfer the maximum load, which is we have considered that load as PT. Okay, so PT is what? It is the load, maximum load transferred by the dowel bar, or we can say it is the load transferred by the first dowel bar from the edge. Okay, so this is the value of PT. Now, what is then other terminologies? Okay, see. B is what? B is the dia of the bar in centimeter, and this is the design value or specifications. Okay, we have to assume B value between this range 2.5 centimeter to 3.2 centimeter. Okay, Z is width of the joint. Width means which width? This gap. Okay, this is joint, this is your width joint, transverse joint. What is the gap width? That is Z. Okay, 2.5 centimeter thick Z. Now ES is what? Modulus of elasticity in dowel bar. Okay, in the steel. So if it is not given, this is the assumed data. Okay, we need to assume this value, kg per centimeter square. I is moment of inertia. For calculating I, we need B value, which we have which we need to assume. Okay, so pi b to the power 4 by 64. Why? Because it's a circle. Diameter is what? It is what? Cross section is circular. Okay. So moment of inertia is this formula. Now beta is what? It is the relative stiffness of dowel bar embedded in the concrete, and this is the formula for calculating beta. So for beta we need MC, dia, E, I. So basically three things. For calculating maximum bearing stress, these are the three equations which you must know. Okay. Now comes the second equation, second factor, that is your allowable bearing stress. Now SBM is what? SBM, it is the semester question paper. Remember it like that. Okay, see, S, it stands for semester. That is the semester question paper. Okay, or the toughness of the semester question paper. Now F is what? F is this is what? Preparation. FB is the preparation of a semester. Okay, so when you will pass the exam, obviously when your preparation is greater than your semester question paper, toughness of semester question paper. Okay, so here also we need to use that funda, that is FB should be greater than SBM for design to be safe. See, FB, it is what? It is the inner strength, right? What is your inner strength? What is your preparation? Okay, it is dependent upon you. It is dependent upon your property. Okay, how much you can remember, how much you can memorize, how much you can study. So it is your strength. See here, for calculating FB, we need strength of the concrete, that is FCS. Okay, so FCS what? This is the ultimate compressive strength of the concrete, unit kg per centimeter square. For say, for example, in question they have given M30 concrete is using. We are using M30 concrete for constructing that pavement slab. Okay, so FCS value will be 400 kg per centimeter square. Okay, so like that we will. If it is M30, then 300. So this into 10.16 minus B. B is again the diameter of the dowel bar in centimeter by 9.525. This is also given in the IRC 58. Okay, see here. See. So instead of FCS, capital FCS, here is FCK, compressive strength of concrete. Okay. So for design to be safe, your preparation should be greater than your semester paper. Clear? So is it clear, everyone?
Yeah, ma'am.
So we need to assume data. So which are the data that we need to assume? B. First we need to assume B. Okay. And for calculating PT, see, for calculating PT, there is S term, that is spacing is also to be assumed. Okay, the length, see, in this method only the length thing you have to keep within less than 500 mm. Okay, that you have to assume. So no need to calculate length. In the previous method, there we have calculated length also. Okay, but here we will keep our length below 500 mm and we will assume other two data. Then we will see whether this satisfies or not, this thing. Your preparation is greater than semester paper or not. Okay, this thing we will be solving. We'll be checking. We'll be doing checking. Now this is the question. See, The design thickness of CC pavement in 26 centimeter. Okay, thickness is 26 centimeter. H is given. Okay, considering the design axle load of 12,000 kg on single axle. That means here, see, this is the wheel load, this is the wheel, this is the axle, and this is the wheel. What is the configuration? Single axle, single wheel. Okay, so total load carried by this axle, it will get sorry, it will get transferred to this wheel, and from wheel it will go to the pavement. Okay, so this is your axle load, whereas this is your wheel load. Okay, so what is the relationship between axle and wheel load? What is the value of P? Your axle load is given as how much? 12,000 kg. So what is the value of P? What is the load transferred by the wheel then? If the axle load is 12,000 kg, then what is the load transferred by this wheel? See, this axle load, some portion is going here from wheel to the slab. Okay, remaining portion is going from here to the wheel to the slab. Then what is the load transferred by this side wheel and this side wheel? If the total load coming is 12,000 kg. Bolo? If your axle load is 12,000 kg, then what is wheel load? If it's a single axle.
Ma'am, divided by 2 korte hobe.
Yes. Okay. See, they will transfer equally. Okay. And since it is single axle, so they will transfer your half of 12,000. They will transfer half of 12,000. Okay. So 6,000, 6,000. Okay. So wheel load is known to us now, which is 6,000. Don't consider this as the wheel load. Okay. Your wheel load will be not 12,000. It will be 6,000. Okay. Please remember here. Now an M40 concrete. So M40 means which value they have given? FCS. Okay, FCS given to you. Strength, compressive strength is given. The radius of relative stiffness is 62.2 centimeter. This is what? This is L is also given. Okay. If elastic modulus of interaction is this much kg, this is your MC. That's why I was telling you have to remember the terminologies also. They will not give you MC equals to this much, okay, B equals to this much. They're literally they're explaining the things. Now we have to find out which thing has been provided to us. Okay, so see here, modulus of dowel concrete interaction, MC is given here. See, modulus of dowel concrete interaction, that is MC. Okay, so MC is given here, 41500 kg per centimeter square. MC is given. If not given, then we need to assume, which is same, this value only. Okay, now see, joint width is this much. So what is the notation for this? How we need to denote this 1.8 centimeter? Which term, which alphabet? Yes, Z. Okay, now they are telling design the dowel bar. So they are simply telling design the dowel bar. That means you have to design diameter, you have to design length, you have to design spacing, three things. Okay, but as per this method, length you have to keep within 500. That thing you have to consider. Okay, only two things we need to design as per this method, that is the dia and the spacing. Okay, so these things has been provided to you. Other things you have to assume. Okay, many things they won't give you. Suppose E modulus, elastic modulus of dowel bar, this is ES, they have already provided. Okay, other thing we need to assume. Okay, so hope question is clear. Should I repeat this question or is it clear? See, design thickness of CC pavement is 26 centimeter. Considering the design axle load of 12,000 kg, so you may take this value as the wheel load, but this is not the wheel load. Okay, this is the axle load, and since they are telling it's a single axle load, so wheel load will be half of this. Okay, and M40 concrete, that means FCS, strength of the concrete has been given. The radius of relative stiffness L is given. Elastic modulus ES is given. Of the dowel bar steel, ES is given. Modulus of dowel concrete interaction, MC is given. Joint width Z is given. Okay, now design the dowel bar. So what is our first step? Tell me. What is our first step? I said two factors has to be calculated, SBM and FB. Okay. So for calculating SBM, these three formulas must be remembered. Okay. These three formulas. See, if we go directly here in this formula, then what are the things which are known to us? MC is known to us. MC is given or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Given. Okay. E is also given, right?
हाँ ma'am.
And Z is also given. Okay. So see, we cannot use this formula in the first step. Why? This is not given. PT we don't know, we have to calculate. Beta we don't know. Okay. And I also we don't know. We know only these three things. Okay. This is also beta, again don't know. So first what we have to do? Should we go for beta? Calculate beta first. See, for beta also, what thing is known to us? For beta, MC is known to us. Okay. E is known to us. B, we need to assume this thing. We need to assume. Okay. So this is also known to us. Okay. This will also be known to us because we will assume this value. Now, but this I value is not known to us. Okay. So our first step is to calculate I and using this formula. So now see here, which for calculating I, we must have beta only, and this beta will be assumed. Okay, see here we are telling it is to be assumed. Okay, so first step is to calculate I by assuming B value, then go for beta because here everything will be known, then go for MC. Okay, but here also see, in MC also, see beta we will assume and I will be known to us. Okay, now after calculating I, see here MC known to us, beta assumed, I is we have calculated, E it is given, so beta will be known to us now. Okay, we can use this formula. Now can we use this again? Can we calculate SBM? See, I is known to us, beta is known to us, so now can we calculate SBM?
Yes, ma'am.
MC given, beta calculated, Z given, I calculated, E given, beta calculated. So, but here see one term is there, PT. This is again not known to us. So, we cannot calculate SBM after calculating I and beta also. So, what we need first, then after this, after calculating I, after calculating beta, we have to calculate PT. Then only we can use this formula. Clear? Is it clear?
हाँ ma'am.
So for PT, which formula we have to use? This formula. See, this one we have derived. Okay. PT, this is the load transfer by first wheel load. This is the load transfer by second wheel load transfer by third, fourth, like this, continuous. Okay. So till which value we will continue? We will continue till until and unless this value is positive. Okay, we will see if this value is positive, then we will add here. If this value is negative or 0, we will stop there. Okay, we will stop there. So we will see this value until unless these values are positive, we will keep on adding. Okay, so this thing you have to remember. Now see here, for calculating beta, for calculating PT, what things we must have with us? Okay, first is we need L. L will be given to us, right? L, radius of relative stiffness, is given to us, right? Now next come 40% of P. Here P will be given to us, which is 6000 kg. Okay, this is also known to us. So remain, this is unknown. This thing is unknown. We need to calculate. Okay, this thing is unknown. We need to calculate. So another one more thing which is required for calculating PT is S. What we will do here, this is the spacing. Okay, this is the spacing of the dowel bar. This need to be assumed. Again we need to assume S here. Okay, so after assuming S, then only we will get PT value. Okay, because everything will be now known to us. Okay, so using this equation, PT will be calculated, then we will go for this equation. So is it clear the steps how to do? So
हाँ
first,
मैम.
yes, so first step, see here. Sorry. So these are the data which has been provided. See here, okay, radius of relative stiffness 60.2, FCS 400, M40 means 400 it is given. And see, B should be the assumed data, okay, B should be within this range, your length should be within this limit, and your spacing should be within this range, okay. So this thing you have to keep it in mind before assumption. Now see here. For SPM, we must calculate I, then we must calculate B. So please calculate I, okay. By assuming B, take the assumed value B as here 3 centimeter I have taken, okay. So take the value of B as 3 centimeter. See, it is within the range, right? See, B is within
Ma'am,
this range.
3.9.
12.5 to 3.2 centimeters. So take B as 3 centimeter. Then calculate and tell me what is the value of I.
ম্যাম I হচ্ছে 3.9.
3.9. Okay, so see 3.9. Okay, okay, very good. Now use this I. We have taken this as 3 centimeter. Okay, so now use this value of I, which is how much? 3.9. 3.9.
हाँ मैम.
So this is 3.9. So now take this 3.9 and substitute here. Other E is given 2 into 10 to the power 6. MC is given 41500. Okay. B is assumed 3 centimeter and calculate beta. Please calculate everyone.
Ma'am 0.251.
See here. This is your 41500 MC. Okay. This beta is 3. Okay. This E is 2 into 10 to the power 6, right? And your I came out to be 3.9. Substitute and get value beta is how much?
0.25.
Achha, 0.25.
हाँ मैम.
0.25. Okay. So your I is 3.9. Okay. And your beta is 0.25. You can write it. Okay. Now we will go for calculation of PT. Okay. For calculation of PT, what was the formula? This is the formula. Okay. For calculation of PT, this is the formula. See here. Okay. So L, it's given as 62.5, na? L is 62.2. Okay. And assume spacing between this range. See, 25 to 30 centimeter. Okay. Spacing between 25 to 30 centimeter and L is 62.2. Okay. Here I have assumed S as 25. Okay. Here I have assumed S as 25. Okay. So let us calculate. So your L is 62.2. Okay. 62.2 and your S is 25. So please calculate now. You will keep on adding till this numerator is positive. Okay, whenever your numerator turns out to be 0 or negative, stop there. Don't add that value. Okay. It should be always positive. This term should be always positive. So we will add only those things which are positive. Okay. So PT plus PT into, see here, 62.2 minus S is how much? 25. So it will give us positive. So add this value. Okay. So 62.2 minus 25 by 62.2. Now next is what? See, 62.2 minus 2 into S. 2S is how much? 2 into 25. 2 into 25, which is 50. So 62.2 minus 50 is again positive. So you can add this term also. Okay. Now 62.2 minus 3 into 25. So 3 into 25 is how much? 75. So 62.2 minus 75 is negative. So we will not add this. So only these three values will be added in this equation. Okay. So this equals to 40% of P. which is 6000 and calculate PT. Calculate करो. So PT take common, PT को common ले लेते हैं. See, we are using this and this. Okay, we can't use this one. If your S is 25 and your L is 62.2. Okay. If your S is 25, then we can add this thing, this thing, this thing. We cannot add this because it is giving us negative value, right? So take PT common here. So 1 plus first, that is L minus S by L. Okay. Then plus L minus 2S by L. Okay. Now substitute all the values and equate this with 40%, that is 40 by 100 into 6000 P, which is 2400, right?
Ma'am, 1337.8.
So after calculating, we are getting PT as how much?
1337.8.
1337.8, right? Kg. Why? Because unit is kg. This 6000 kg, right? So PT will be in kg. Okay. So you got now PT value, you got beta value as 0.25, okay, and you got your I value as 3.9, okay, I value as 3.9. Now simply we will substitute in this equation. Okay, so use this equation. तो देखो क्या क्या है. MC कितना है? MC is 41500. Okay, kg per centimeter square cube. PT is 1337.7, right? So kg.
Ma'am,
Okay.
0.8.
अच्छा 0.8. Beta is 0.25, right? Then Z is 2 centimeter, na? We will see. Okay, this is how much. Your ES is 2 into 10 to the power.
1.8.
Achha, Z is 1.8. Very good. So Z is 1.8. Okay. So ES is 2 into 10 to the power 6. Okay. If not given, then assume 2 into 10 to the power 6. I we have calculated as 3.9. So simply substitute and calculate the MC. What will be the unit? It is stress. So kg per centimeter square. Okay. Please calculate and tell me. Sorry, this is square. This is square. Okay. Kg per centimeter square. MC 41500, PT 1337.8, beta 0.25, Z 1.8, beta 1.25, ES is 2 into 10 power 6, I is 3.9. So what is the value of SBM? How much kg per centimeter square?
Ma'am, 274.
So 274. Okay, so SBM is 274 kg per centimeter square. Okay. Now this is the toughness of the semester paper. That means you have to score this much marks. Okay. Now comes your preparation, which is FB. So how much is your preparation? How much marks you can obtain with your preparation? That we have to calculate. That is FB. Now see, for FB, what are the factors or the parameters that is required? FCS. This was for M40, right? Strength of the concrete is M40. So FCS is your 400, right? 400 kg per centimeter square. B we have assumed as 3 centimeter. So calculate this value.
Ma'am, 300.68.
So your preparation is such that you will obtain
0.68.
300.68 marks. Okay, kg per centimeter square. And your toughness of the paper is how much? How much? 274.
Ha, ma'am.
Okay. That means this is your pass marks. You have to obtain this for passing that exam. Whereas your preparation is such that you will obtain 300.68. Now tell me, your preparation is safe or not?
Ma'am, safe too.
Yes, you will pass
Yes,
the
ma'am.
exam, right? So similarly, your design is also safe in this case. Clear? So design is safe. So whatever that we have assumed, here, that is your spacing, or see, spacing we have taken as 25 centimeter, your b we have taken as 3 centimeter. Okay, so dowel bar of diameter 3 centimeter, and length of how much, within 500. Okay, and your spacing of how much, 25 centimeter. That if we use that dowel bar, okay, then your design will be safe, okay, for this particular problem. Let us check, okay, whether it is okay or not. So your SBM is 274 and your SB is this. So see, FB is greater than SBM, then the dowel bar design is hence safe. Okay, so the design parameter are what? Dia is 3 centimeter, spacing is 25 centimeter, may be provided at the expansion joint. Okay, if this thing not happen, then what we have to do? If your it is not satisfying, okay, your FB is coming less than your SBM, then what we can do in that case? What we have to do in that case? Bolo. Ayo.
ম্যাম অ্যাজিউমিং ভ্যালুগুলো একটু বাড়িয়ে নেব,
বাড়িয়ে নেব which value?
মানে বিটা
Beta, spacing, which value we will increase? Suppose increase the diameter, okay, then also what happens? See, if we increase the diameter, suppose after increasing the dia also you are saying that it is not satisfying. If it is okay, then fine, but if it is not satisfying, then what we can do? See here, see the diagram. There are only 4 people, okay. I'm saying, if our design fails, okay, that means your spacing means what? It is related to the number of dowel bar, right? Your spacing decides how many number of bars we can provide, right? Now if by providing 4 numbers of dowel bar, suppose the distance is spacing is this S1, okay, suppose if you provide 4 number of dowel bars, then your spacing is suppose S1, okay. Now after doing all this calculation, we calculate MC, we calculate SBM, we calculated FB, and we are seeing that our FB, that is preparation, is not satisfying the toughness of the paper, semester paper. That means our design will fail, or you will fail the exam, right? So whatever that we have assumed is not safe. That means your S1 value is not safe, okay. That means if we provide only 4 number of dowel bars, they will not tackle that load, that amount of load, or they won't be able to transfer that amount of the load, for which the whole design will be failed. Okay, so what you can do now to increase the strength of the concrete, or what we have to do? Tell me, to satisfy or to convert this FB into SBM, what we can do? You said we can increase the dia. That means, see, FB, it is related to the dia, right? FB value in the formula, you can see it is related to dia, right? Okay, so now here also you can see there, if we increase the dia, this thing will be what? This thing will be reduce or increase? If we increase the diameter, what will happen to this term, this factor? It will increase or decrease? Bolo. If we increase this value, BV value, then this whole term will increase or decrease?
ম্যাম ডিক্রিজ করবে।
So if this decrease means this whole term will decrease, okay, this whole term decrease means your FB will be decrease, okay, so we cannot increase the dia, right? That means if we increase this thing, your FB will be more reduced, it will be decreasing, right? So we cannot increase this dia in this case, okay, we cannot increase the diameter. Okay, so what we have to do now, we have to see reduce this SBM. Okay, that means we have to reduce this SBM. You cannot do anything with this FB. Okay, it is fixed, we cannot change this FB. Okay, now what we have to do then, we have to reduce this value so that our FB is fixed, but now SBM is reduced, so your FB will be greater than SBM. That thing we have to do. Now in order to reduce this SBM, what we have to do, we have to increase the number of bars. Okay, we have to increase the number of the bar. That means we have to reduce PT. Okay, so how we can reduce PT? We can reduce this PT by increasing this terms. Okay, by increasing this number of terms. So this number of terms is increased means one. This is the first Dowell bar, this is the second Dowell bar, third, fourth. That means we are increasing the number of the Dowell bar. Okay, now in order to increase the number of the Dowell bar, see here, in order to increase the number of the Dowell bar, what we have to do now? Your spacing will reduce or increase? If we increase number of Dowell bar, your spacing will be reduced or it will increase. Suppose initially it was S1, now it is S2. Okay, now tell me, S1 will be greater than S2. Sorry, S2 will be greater than S1 or lesser than S1? Which one? If we increase the number, initially it was 4. If we provide 4 Dowell bar, then the spacing is S1. Now I want to increase this number. That means I will add one more Dowell bar. Okay, so if I will add this one more Dowell bar, or I can say if we add 2 Dowell bars, okay, or 3 Dowell bars, suppose. Now tell me, what is the spacing? Which will be the spacing? Now new spacing will be this one, right? This is the new spacing, and that spacing is suppose S2. Now see from the diagram, which is greater? S2 is greater or S1 is greater?
ম্যাম S1টা গ্রেটার ছিল।
Yes, that means we have now, for increasing the number of Dowell bars, what we have to do? We have to reduce this S value. Okay, whatever we have assumed previously in the first trial, we have to reduce this S value. Okay, see here, we will reduce this S value to now new value, which is S2. Okay, so ultimately I am telling, for if this thing not satisfied, if your FB is lesser than SBM, what we have to do? We have to change some parameter. You said, okay ma'am, let us change the dia, but after changing dia, we are seeing that FB will be more reduced. It will be more reduced. We cannot do that thing. Okay, so we will go to SBM term. Now that means we have to reduce this semester toughness paper. We have to reduce. So for that, what we will do? We will increase the number of Dowell bars. Okay, so how we can increase? By reducing the spacing. Okay, that means initially it was S1, now new spacing. Okay, in this equation we will put new value of S, which will be lesser compared to the first trial. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম।
ठीक है, तो वही बोला है यहाँ पे लास्ट में, सी if it doesn't happens, then increase the number of Dowell bar by reducing the spacing. Okay, I think it is clear now. You can go through this IRC 58 last in appendix 3. It is given design of Dowell bar. Okay, this is the new method, with the help of new method. Okay then, thank you. Any doubt?
Thank you, ma'am.
No doubt.
নো ম্যাম।
Okay then, ठीक है then.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম।
Welcome. వచ్చిన